Speaking of GTA 4, just going back to that, man, that game has so much nostalgic value to me, it is not even funny. I remember I got that game first on PS3 at my dad's house, and then I got it at my mom's house. Like, I ended up getting, like, the complete edition that came with the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and Damned expansions. I'll never forget booting that game up, going online for the very first time. Bro, the absolute chaos I experienced in that day, because obviously I had played GTA before that. You know, I had played GTA 3 and Vice City and San Andreas back during the PS2 days, but you know, GTA 4 was just different because that was like the first online GTA, and that was just a completely different realm. But again, the first time I went online, experiencing that first cop chase online with other players, going to the airport and having like a whole meetup there, this whole, I remember there was like this whole gang shootout, because I was just like some default skin, because you could like customize your skins to a certain extent in GTA 4. Wasn't as crazy as like GTA 5 with the in-depth character customization, or you know, like the different outfits you could buy and all that, but they had like a thing in the menus, you could, you know, put like a hat on your character, some sunglasses, whatever. But you know, I was like a default character, and I remember I was riding around with this one guy. He had like a hat and sunglasses, like a red jacket. He looked pretty dope. But I'll never forget, he took me down to the airport, and you know, I was just riding along in the passenger seat, just kind of taking it all in, like, you know, because at that point, that was like my first time playing GTA 4, and it was obviously also my first GTA Online experience. Not GTA Online as in GTA 5 Online, but just playing GTA Online. I mean, GTA Online didn't even exist at that point, because, you know, GTA 4, like, this happened before GTA 5 even came out. But as soon as we went down there, at first, everything seemed cool. There was like a few other random players. I remember we were all just kind of standing around, you know. I don't know if anybody was actually talking. I didn't have a mic for my PS3, but there was just that silent aura of sorts of like, all right, we're all good, we're chilling. But then all of a sudden, just one player pulled out a gun and started firing, and it was just over from there. Like, I remember because me and the person I was driving with, we had never gotten out of the car. So as soon as the shot started firing off, he immediately like jerked the wheel to the left. Homie did like a full 180 spin, drifted the car. There was donut shrieks in the airport road. We were swerving, dodging the bullets for dear life. They were not letting up, shooting at us, blew out one of our tires. Then I remember as we were getting shot at, the person that was shooting at us, I guess he ended up like pulling out a sniper or something, because the person driving got sniped in the head. Like, that was it. So then my character got in the driver's seat, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, this is my time. This is my moment to shine. I gotta get out of here alive. I thought my finger was going to go through the DualShock 3 controller with how hard I was squeezing the trigger just trying to drive. Before you know it, it was World War III at the airport. Everybody had their AK-47s and their M4s and their RPGs and their grenades going crazy. Cars were getting blown up. My homeboy spawned back in, and he was trying to get back to me, and when he did, all he had was a pistol, so he was going in gang mode shooting at him. I was trying to honk the horn, be like, dude, just get in the car, we can still get out of here alive. He wasn't having it. He was trying to get his revenge. Eventually, I got him to get in the back seat, and we floored it out of there. I mean, floored it out of there the best that we could. I mean, we had a pop tire. And I'll never forget that moment as we were driving outward. Like, I don't know if it was like a rocket launcher or a grenade, but something like exploded right next to our car, and we just barely made it out of there. I mean, I'm sure it would have been a funnier end to the story if I would have said that we went through all that and then we just ended up getting blown up in the end anyway, but no, we did end up making it out alive, just barely. And that was my first GTA 4 online experience. This all happened within like 15 minutes of me like hopping online for the first time, and it was like from that moment I was like, yes, this is one of my main games now. Again, don't get me wrong, GTA was always one of my main games. You know, I always loved playing GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, all that, but I more or less mean it in the sense of like, okay, GTA 4 Online, this is one of those games that I'm gonna be putting like thousands of hours into with my friends for the next however many years to come, and I'm gonna love every single second of it. And that's exactly what happened. Me and my friends played that game for years up until GTA Online released, and then we went, you know, hopped on the GTA Online train, had a bunch of fun over there, whether it was grinding out missions, doing heists once those finally released, because, oh man, I remember that was a huge thing when GTA Online first dropped. Everybody was like, there's these heists in the trailer, but they're not there, and it took forever, or at least it felt like forever, until the heist update finally came out. And then we finally got the Pacific Standard and the Fleeca job and the Prison Break and all that stuff, and it was just absolutely glorious. But again, even after GTA 5 Online came out, me and my buddies still went back and played GTA 4 quite a bit, because again, that game is just timeless, man. It's such an amazing game. That's not even to talk about the single player, which, let me just say, that is one of the best single-player experiences of all time. If you haven't played GTA 4 Story before, you have to. I won't spoil it or anything, but GTA 4 does also have multiple endings, and yet despite that, both endings work in their own way. It's not like a clear-cut, oh, this is a bad ending, this is a good ending. Like, they just work, and that's what I love about Rockstar Games too. You know, they can have multiple endings, yet they all still feel canon or like they would work in some way. Again, I won't go into spoiler territory for like GTA 5, but I will always say that option C for that game always just felt canon in my mind. That's how I saw it, at least. That's the option that I've always gone with. I've seen videos of the other endings, but I've never personally chosen them myself just because I find C to be like the most canon ending or whatever. But going back on track, man, I can't wait for GTA 6. Lord only knows how many memories will be made on that game's online once it comes out.